I lost track of everybody as soon as I was busted. Sorry.
Shouldn't do it. I'm wasting my bloody time. But if you get any ideas about chasing up your old pals and going into business on your own, don't! What's the store doing closed? Come on, Greenway. Come on.
Leave me alone.
Come on, give me the knife.
Leave me alone!
The department's made a bureaucratic bungle. We're going to pay for it.
I don't believe it.
Well, look, don't make too much fuss about it, dear, because I'm due for my retirement
Etty,
soon.
when you leave here, it's not going to be on a pension. We can sue them for enough money to compensate for those 45 years 12 times over.
Whoa! Go for it,
That's what I like to hear.
Eddie, why don't you say something?
Well, I've been saying it for over 40 years.
Oh, well, never mind, Eddie. At least you're a winner now, eh?
What are you talking about? She spends a lifetime in the slammer and you say she's a winner?
Well, she survived it, hasn't she? And anyway, the government's going to have to pay for her for the rest of her
Oh,
life.
big deal. That doesn't make up for it.
Do you reckon I'll get my room back with the mirror with the lights all
Oh,
around?
I wouldn't worry about the mirror and the lights, Eddie. I'd push for a house with a pool and a car.
How much
do you reckon she'll get, Jan?
Oh, $500,000?
That much?
Yeah, well, maybe more. I mean, it really depends on who handles the case.
What are you talking about? You're qualified, aren't you? You're doing it.
Well, I was going to get one of my colleagues to have a look at it.
Colleagues be damned. I want someone with a bit of backbone. And you're it as far as I'm concerned. Now, you're doing it, or aren't you?
Well, good client. Don't worry, Myra, I won't let her down. Right, Etty, I'll see you in the dorm in 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, things are looking good. Maybe I should get her to defend me. Against all you lot. I've obviously done something I'm never going to be forgiven for. Is it Pixie?
Come on, Mario. It has nothing to do with...
Well, what the hell is it?
Why don't you just forget about it? It's not important.
Hey, Eddie, I just had an idea. You're going to have all this spare time soon. And money. Yeah, and that too. And I thought you might just like to learn a little game called poker.
This is razor sharp. Do you really expect me to
No,
believe...
Mrs. Reynolds, I don't. No one's believed a word I've said since I was picked up, so why should you?
Miss Ferguson seems to think that you were trying to hurt yourself.
Miss Ferguson was wrong.
I hope so. Because if I thought that...
Look for yourself. Or was it my throat I was supposed to have cut?
I'm trying to help you, Greenway. Now, are you going to be sensible and cooperate with me, or shall I just play it by the book and put you straight into solitary?
Solitary? Why?
Because, Greenway, you were found with a dangerous weapon in your possession.
It's not a weapon, it's a palette knife, and you knew I had it.
Yes, but it's been sharpened.
Oh, because I'm painting on hardboard. I need it to scrape the oils. Oh, please, Mrs. Reynolds. Please believe me.
All right, I'll accept your story. On the proviso that you'll undergo a psychiatric examination.
You're joking.
Far from it. This incident could be brought up at your retrial.
Retrial? What are you talking about?
Miss Ferguson?
Sorry, Governor, I haven't had a chance to tell her yet.
Some time ago, your solicitor applied for a retrial of your case. It's been approved.
I don't want a retrial. I don't want to leave Jude.
Judy? What's she got to do with this?
He can't do it to me again. He's already done it to me once. Why didn't he speak to me first?
It's normal procedure. Now, what's this about Bryant?
Well, nothing. She's just worried about Pixie. I just don't think she should be left alone, that's all.
Do you remember the charge? Or was it murder?
Oh.
Well, do you remember, did you hate anyone?
Oh, no, I remember something like that. Maybe I stole something. I can't think why. I had everything I needed at home. Do you want tea or coffee?
Oh, coffee.
Oh, you can't. We're out of it. Have to have tea.
Oh, Etty, for God's sake, would you forget all about that and just come and sit down?
Well, what's the hurry?
Well, you want to get out of here, don't you?
Well, I've been thinking about that. I mean, you say I've been here 45 years, eh?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Well, I reckon I could wait a little longer until the kettle boils, eh?
Yes. Oh, look, I'm sorry, Eddie. It's just that I'm just feeling a little edgy.
Oh, yeah, of course you are. Now, you've got to keep busy, right? Have you got your pen? The tea can wait.
Okay.
Right. Ethel May Parslow, born 1921, to George and Catherine Parslow. Oh, he was a handsome man.
Your father?
Yeah, he was in the Navy. Oh, was it the Air Force? Oh, can't remember. Doesn't matter anyway. Where was I?
Your parents?
Oh, yeah. I remember arguing with them because they wanted me to stay home and I wanted to go to work. They paid me to stay at home.
Why?
Well, I mean, everyone knew I wasn't the full quid and I think it was the family's way of keeping me out of the public eye. But I showed them.
How?
Well, I got involved with Angela Haycroft's crowd. Oh, that was very undesirable.
Right, now we're getting somewhere. Now, what were those people like?
Oh, they were fun. Oh, they gave me a good time and I made them laugh and I liked that. And they fed me booze too, expensive stuff. You see, you aren't the only one who's liked to drop. Do you know something else? I wouldn't be at all surprised if it wasn't the booze that got me in here in the first place.
Do you remember anything about your induction? Did they mention a charge or conviction? Did they say you were going to trial?
Well, I suppose they did, but by that time the war had started, you see, and everything was a bit topsy-turvy. So I thought, look, just do your bit and don't confuse things anymore. You see, no one would believe that I'd never had a trial. They just think I'd forgotten. Because I do forget sometimes, you know. And then, all of a sudden, I'll remember something as if it was yesterday. And then I think, well, maybe it was yesterday. Funny that, isn't it?
Jude, I'm going to have a retrial.
Yes, I know, and the sooner you are out of here, the better.
Mrs. Reynolds,
I've just been with Mrs. Reynolds in her office, and she has asked me some very strange questions. Like, what do you mean to me? And have you tried any suicide attempts before?
shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have. It was a stupid, bloody thing to do, and you don't care about anybody in this place.
That's my own choice. It's got nothing to do with
Is that
anybody
what you
else.
think? Well, if you try to kill yourself, it's going to affect everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was upset, okay? I
Next
wasn't
time you
thinking...
get upset, Sam, don't go dragging my name down to the head office because I am not interested.
I didn't mean to dob you in. I'm sorry, Mum.
I'm not your mum! I'm not your mum!
Sorry, Jude. It was just a slip of the tongue.
No, Sam. You and I are going to have a talk.
She's coming. Hey, who? Sheila. She keeps asking everyone where her clothes are.
So what didn't you tell her?
Oh, what am I supposed to say? Sorry, love. We had to chuck your clothes in the wash before the blowies got to them. Very funny.
That's what I love about you, Mel. You're such a smooth talker. G'day, Sheila.
Oh, g'day. Hey, listen, I must be going crazy or something, but when I got out of the shower...
Your gear was missing. Yeah, I know. I tossed in the skip.